All right, everyone. Well, we're still keeping Mother Nature in mind, and right now we're going to talk about insects in food, because when it comes to food, many of us may not even know how insects can actually impact a billion-dollar industry such as the food industry. We have entomologists. They are studying ways to curb this problem, but their work is threatened by the lack of support from science and awareness from you, the community. So we're going to help inform you right now on exactly that. So here to explain more is Dr. Fran Keller. Fran, it's awesome to have you here. She brought a box of bugs and an endless fountain of knowledge to tell us why bugs are cool, why bugs are so important, but the big role that they play in our food industry, because Northern California, I mean, we're the cornucopia of the entire country.
Right, and California has about a $9 billion produce industry, food, fruit, veggies, whatever, and insects are important because they're pollinators. And so nearly $500 million in terms of 1 year could be washed out by simply getting rid of pollinators. The other thing is invasive pests. So currently there is the Asian citrus psyllid, which is a very small insect, a couple of millimeters, and it puts its little mouth parts into the stem and leaves of the orange tree, citrus trees, and it spreads a bacterial disease. It's not native, and once trees get that bacterial disease, there is no cure for it. And so what tends to happen is about 5 years, that tree will die. And so we are a huge citrus industry in California.
Yes, we certainly are.
And they knew about this insect in 2008 and finally confirmed in 2012 that it was here. And what people can do is make sure that they buy their citrus from reputable nurseries that know that they are not bringing in any pests. If they want to contact the Food and Ag Commission, so the local county commissioner's office can give them information, or the California Department of Food and Ag has an exotic pest hotline they can call, and sometimes they'll put traps out on trees to see if you have that. Or you could call a local nursery or a landscape company, and they could come out and assess whether you have that or not.
How does a bug like that make its way then here? Because you said that it is not from here, it was brought. So how did it get here?
So somehow it came here by boat or by plane on a plant that existed. And the role of the California Department of Food and Ag is to check those incoming plants, and
which
make sure
we are all very familiar with. If you travel by car either from the south or you're heading east or north, whatever direction you're going here into the state, we've all been at those stops.
Yes. And so somebody somewhere brought in some fruit that had this insect, and all it takes is one pregnant female to lay tons of eggs, and then that's what they do, and then you have many more, and it spreads. And we plant our citrus in huge crops, millions of acres of citrus in one area, and it's like a smorgasbord, and there's no stopping them.
So it's a buffet. It's a buffet for them. So once again, to our viewers though, that's why it's so important. I know it can be a little irritating when we do those stops. You know, they always want to check, do you have any fruit or food or plants? But there's a big reason behind it, and it's to protect this $9 billion industry that makes our state so great and feeds the rest of our country.
And by entomologists studying how this insect affects the plant, the disease that it carries, and how we might get rid of it, that's going to save us a tremendous amount of money. It's going to protect our health so that potentially we don't have to spray insecticides.
Which I know that that's also a really big health issue that a lot of people are very concerned about too, trying to go organic, stay away from the insects. So that's why you have to do the research that you do. Where do our viewers go for more information? Because I know that you've got books, you've got all kinds of stuff to inform people.
So there is SaveOurCitrus.org, which is the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and then also the California Department of Agriculture, or the your local county commissioner, ag commissioner's office will have a website that they can go to and get more information.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fran Keller. Greatly appreciate it.